What's up, Transformers fans? Mondo here, back with week 42 of Moonbase 84's year-long celebration, celebrating 40 years of Grimlock and the Dinobots. Now, I know that this week's episode is super late, and I apologize for that. It's just that thing called pesky life gets in the way, but I am determined to give everybody a Dinobot video every week, come hell or high water, without missing a week. So here we are. So you saw the thumbnail and clicked on it, so by now you may already be expecting and have guessed that this video is all about potential Dinobot Haslabs. When I was brainstorming Dinobot Haslabs that I wouldn't mind seeing, I did come up with a few that I got really excited for. Who knows if they'd ever get made? Probably not, but I would love to see them. Let me start by saying that whether from Haslab or retail, I do not want another Volcanicus. To me, the Dinobot faction shouldn't be combiners. One of the main points of the Dinobots is they are a team powerful enough to take on combiners. Having the Dinobots combine into Volcanicus tarnishes a big part of what makes them unique. However, I would definitely be down for a Haslab Dino King. Sadly, a Haslab offering will probably be the only way that we get a properly scaled Dino King. Considering that 3 of the last 4 Haslabs have been Transformers Victory characters, I'd bet we'll see a Haslab Dino King sooner rather than later. Another Dinobot themed Haslab that I think would be cool is a set of the newer members of the Dinobot faction. I would love to get characters like Scar, Slash, and Scorn designed to fit in with the Studio Series 86 Dinobots. I'm also a champion of getting the Dinobots similar to the G1 designs, but with modern day and correct dino modes. A really awesome Haslab would be the Raptoricons. For those that might not know, the Raptoricons were in a convention comic quite a while back. As their name suggests, the Raptoricons are a team of female Dinobots that turn into raptors. What makes them stand out from one another is that each of the raptor modes are the different depictions of raptors from over the years, ranging from the scaly skinned Jurassic Park look to the fully feathered raptor that we now know is how modern raptors actually look. Plain and simply, they're just a very awesome team that I'd love to see more of. To be honest, I'd rather get a Raptoricon set in Generations, but a Haslab offering would get my money. And the last Dinobot themed Haslab I'm going to talk about is a set that I feel we really need, and unfortunately the Haslab route is probably the only way we'd ever get it. I'm talking about a complete set of the Fall of Cybertron video game Dinobots. To me, it's a crime that we do not have a complete set of this version of the Dinobots. We did get the Grimlock back in the day, but I think we can all agree he definitely needs an updated figure. The Dinobots from the Fall of Cybertron game and tie-in comics are my favorite versions of the team. As a bonus, releasing a full set of the Fall of Cybertron Dinobots, it would also give us a set of Dinobots with the modern Dinobot modes I mentioned earlier due to the design of them in the game and in the comics. Planet X made incredible third-party versions of these Dinobots, and they still sell out fast even after multiple reissues. To me, Hasbro's leaving money on the table by not giving us an official set. So those are my ideas for a Dinobot themed Haslab. I also want to mention that I am not a fan of the Haslab model in any shape or form, but if it's the only way to get the figures that I mentioned, I would bite the bullet and give Hasbro more of my money. All in all, I don't know why we don't get a Dinobot subline from time to time. The Dinobots have always been big sellers, and again, Hasbro just likes leaving money on the table while raising prices and crying broke. But those are topics for another time. For now, comment to let me know what you think of my Dinobot Haslab ideas, and I'd love to hear yours as well. I promise that next week's Grimlock and the Dinobots celebration video will be out in a more timely manner, and until then, thanks for docking.